film?
Film.
Planet Apes.
Planet of the Apes.
Planet
We're
Apes.
recording.
We are recording.
We're spoiling.
Ape together.
No!
No.
Get your hands off me, you damn dirty
Dirty
ape.
ape.
My father's gonna hear about this, you damn dirty ape.
What the fuck? You know what I mean?
Oh. So, Rise of the Planet of the Apes of the Planet of the Rise.
So I think I remember last time we've all saw this film before, apart from Lauren. Is that right?
Yeah.
Which is what
Yes,
Lauren Hates
me.
film was supposed to be.
It was supposed to be.
That's what it's about. This is what it's about.
Is
It's
this
just the bread and butter.
is this the first one? Is this the first one that
Literally,
all
yeah.
of you have seen and not me?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I think that is true.
Damn.
The thing is, I think that I watched it in about 2011, so
It's been a
was very
while.
small child.
Been a
Wow.
while.
How old were you in 2011,
and, like 10.
Oh, that's fun.
That's not too bad. Okay,
That's
that's
not
Nine?
as young as I thought it was going to be. How was that not as young as I thought it was going to be?
9.
Because we were 10.
Yeah, we were 10.
9.
We were 10.
Born in
9.
2002.
Oh, then 9. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. That makes
On the
sense.
last day of 2000.
Okay, I was
in
basically born in
fairness,
2003, so probably like
basically.
That makes a little
Fair
bit
enough.
sense.
Odds are over 364 chance of being 9.
I've already gone off topic, you know. Lauren, what did you
I
think
didn't
about
when
this
I
film?
watched it, but I was very little and I didn't understand what was going on.
Fair.
Ape together strong. That's
Apes
what you
I
need to know.
probably got bored and turned it off. I don't remember.
Yeah. Yes,
That's
so,
like-
Lauren, would you like to go first?
Yeah, I enjoyed this
Obviously.
film. It was a fun film. There was a part at the end though that just annoyed me so heavily. It's
Interesting.
so okay.
It was
So
that.
they've built up this whole film, right? They built the whole thing of like Caesar being in captivity, slowly teaching the apes to come together, then giving them the serum to make them all smart and everything. And then at the end, the apes somehow multiply, and then there's 4 fucking gorillas that now know how to push a bus. How? You've spent the whole
Apes
film
are
with the
strong.
logic, and then they're like, there were 4 gorillas at the end pushing that bus when there was only 1 gorilla in captivity that got the serum. How did those other
Because
3
he taught-
gorillas?
Do you think when he raided the place, he would have taken more?
But then when you
There's
see
only
them
ever still
rush
one
the
gorilla.
city, they only have like they don't. It doesn't look like they spray any serum on them or
No.
anything. And do you really have time? Like at the start of the film when they're teaching the apes, he has to teach them so slowly every single thing.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, nah, these 3 gorillas, my boys, they're gonna push this bus with me, and it's
way to
gonna
go.
be fine.
But only one of them with the serum needs the ideas,
Maybe
and then
he
it's
told
just
them in
I
gorilla
know,
language.
but it was like
monkey see, monkey do.
I know monkey see,
When did
monkey
they
do, but it
get
was
all of the
to
other
me it
gorillas
was like you've got all of these little steps, and then you're like, now at the end of the film, push that bus.
Yeah.
This is like the zoo, like
Are you in good? Oh, sorry.
the bit when they break into the zoo.
Yeah, I understand where they come from. It's just I just that point that tiny little bit. I was like, there's so much
No,
logic
I
in
know
the
you're
rest.
not
Of it.
interested,
You
bro.
just
He's
assume
next
gorillas
to
are real dumb.
My question was, how did Caesar teach the orangutan how to do sign language?
No, the orangutan already knew how to do it.
So this is
Yeah.
what I was meant to say. Did you watch it on Disney Plus?
Yeah,
Did you watch it with subtitles?
yeah. Me and Jake always
So
watch it.
without subtitles, Disney Plus also takes away subtitles for the sign language.
Oh,
So
yeah.
whenever
If
they
you
don't
had
turn
it with
it
the
on,
when it's sign
yeah,
language.
you know what they're
I
talking.
only had sign language for when he was talking to the orangutan.
Yeah.
yeah. So the orangutan knew because he was a circus orangutan.
Circus.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I
So the
missed that bit.
circus taught.
No.
Yeah.
No, but that's not your fault. That's Disney Plus being like, this must be fucking subtitles. Get it off. Yeah. Stupid.
Yeah, but other than that, I thought it was a pretty good film, and
It was pretty
I
good,
liked seeing them. See the little
I
monkeys.
was appalled by the treatment of the animals all the way through.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah.
Really, I didn't really notice a problem, to be honest with you. I thought it was. I was like, why is he so angry at Draco Malfoy? What's going on?
I'm so against like testing on animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh, when
think
the
I'd like to
monkey
state for
was
the legal record that I am against testing of animals.
But
And
surely it's
always
really
will be.
satisfying when they get out of the confinement and everything. They win.
they
in the
win.
end, arguably.
Apes
Yeah.
together strong. Apes together win.
It was so
apparently
sad at the
he's,
start when the mum won the bright eyes
Mhm.
when she was just protected, and then they were like, nah, take her out.
Apparently, Peter praised the making of the film for showing that the monkeys were the good guys and the people are the bad guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like, yeah, a big theme is like the
Animal
very
cruelty. Yeah.
anti-animal cruelty.
My
Yeah.
question, right? My thing is though, the virus in the first place fixes degeneration. Like Alzheimer's is a degeneration of like the brain
Yeah.
and
Right.
like
I know what
formation
you're
of
saying.
like plaques and things.
Mhm.
And if it was developed to get to undo that, the monkeys never had that in the first place.
Yeah. So then it fixed. So what it happened was because they didn't have any degenerative things, it made
Yeah.
them smarter because it
How?
I don't know, science.
Movie site.
Movie science.
Roll with that
Regenerating
pun.
cells that aren't there. Do you know what I mean? Like they're regenerating
Yeah.
new cells. Smarter, I suppose.
Yeah.
Got big brain.
But it also cures autism. So
Yeah.
we need to
Yes,
get
it's
on
so
that.
Should it age? Oh no!
Also, it also said like sleep apnea, which I thought was quite funny.
Just
Sorry.
Alzheimer's, autism, sleep apnea. Get this today.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just like, how does it make them smarter if their brains like got nothing wrong with it? Like the idea was that it like was a cure, but
Yeah.
it's curing anything. So like, what the hell?
I think what we've learnt is if you look at this movie with too much logic, nothing makes sense.
No.
Yeah.
So we'll just
I
get
did have
brain
to
blank.
You don't think about it, and then at the end he says Caesar is home, and you go, "That's fucking beautiful."
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I did have to Google, are chimpanzees capable of speech? Turns out that they are, and there was one chimpanzee that said 4 words.
Was it I am a chimpanzee?
Now.
So it was like mama, dad, like food and something else. I don't know.
Jeez.
But like
Scary.
they do have the physical like anatomy that allows them to do.
But they can learn sign language and they can
Yeah,
do
yeah,
those
yeah.
things. Like, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Because there was that chimpanzee that was like someone's child, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I've seen it, yeah.
Not
I think
the
I've seen
actual
lots of videos.
child, but like.
But they raised it as a kid.
Oh, right, yeah.
But
Yeah, and
then
they
it was
remember
like,
stuff as well because they come back and hug him like years later.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
beautiful.
It's what
That's
that
weird.
like Jane. I can't remember.
Goody? Jane Goody?
Good,
Yeah,
good
yeah.
all.
Good
Good
all.
all.
I did all the work with.
Mama, what did you think of the film?
Ah?
What did you think of the film?
Ah.
What do I think of the film?
yeah.
Let me tell you. I enjoyed the film. I haven't seen the film for years. I know, not getting into it too much, but I know that I prefer the next two. I think they're a better class of film just generally for me, and I think I prefer more what they have to say and what they do with it. But I enjoyed this film. I think it's a fun film, like solid, like what it does, and it's kind of about it for me. I enjoy it. There's some great moments, and then the rest kind of feels a bit like good.
it's okay.
That's pretty much it. There are some great moments, and I mean some parts of the CGI looks a little, but some parts it still looks fantastic.
Yeah, I think at the time, I think all of it was pretty like.
And I
Yeah.
I feel like the leaps that the next two take with the CGI,
Oh,
like
yeah.
and the motion capture, it like
Against their stride, yeah.
insane. Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm a bit nervous to watch the next one because I liked that it wasn't too like wild. They were just monkeys that would be like, I want to live in a tree.
That's how the
I
how
think
the
it's more
next
insane
two.
than 4 gorillas pushing a bus.
But like in the end, they were just like, yeah, we just want to live in the forest. Like we just want to be free.
That
And
I'd say
then-
that is probably the message the apes live by in the next two films. To be honest, they just want to be.
I think
left
you'll
alone.
enjoy the next two films. I do.
I just like, are they going to be like, well, we want to have a civilization and have cars.
Yeah.
They build a little McDonald's and they just
Yeah,
want to
like,
live it
that
up.
would be dope. I would not be happy if that's what happened.
Big Mac, please.
There's a union for workers' rights. Working terribly.
Will, what did you think of it?
I think the first half an hour of this film is dog shit. It's so boring. It's so dull.
When for you does it get better?
When Caesar gets taken off him, so you know how he attacks
Well,
the
the
guy.
animal
Yeah,
is-
yeah.
Charles
Does.
has like that episode and steals his car, and then Caesar
Hmm.
goes to defend him. After that, the film's amazing. But when it's just James, when I have to watch James Franco, I'm just like,
I didn't mind him.
I really didn't mind him in this film.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I just
I
think the
yeah.
scene where he's with a woman just cracks me up.
Yeah. Oh no.
Any scene he's acting alongside a woman just cracks me up because he's so awkward, no matter what he's in.
He did. I feel like there were parts in this film where I was like, okay, he's good, and there's some parts I was like, he's just kind of standing there with his eyes closed again because he's always like
Yeah.
that.
But I just think like when he's chatting to the vet lady, I've forgotten her name. That's bad.
Yeah, because she serves no purpose in this
She
film
serves no
whatsoever.
purpose.
No. She's
Yeah,
in
no,
Slumdog Millionaire, isn't she?
Caesar is the best wingman around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kid was
But
a
every
star,
time,
and he just stabbed her.
anytime they're together, I just think of that scene from Spider-Man 3 and he's like, so good.
That film
That's
definitely
just all I can think of.
Pass the Bechdel test.
Past the
But on
Bechdel
the
test.
other end
It
of
really
the
doesn't.
spectrum,
It
No.
Oh, we should.
There
Oh,
is a
God,
woman
we should
char-
do
is
this
the woman
next
character even named?
I can't.
His
Yeah,
name.
She
Hey.
must be named.
Remember, she sort of successfully distracts those couple of military guys right at the end, so she
Wow.
is
Oh, just
really,
climbing onto
really
the roof.
crucial to this film.
But she doesn't talk to another woman in the entire film.
No, she does
No.
not.
She
no.
is the woman character.
She
I
is
think
the
she's the
woman.
only
Only
woman
female
character,
character.
apart from Bright Eyes at the start, who dies after 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Apart
That
from
is
the
the
nurse
monkey.
as well.
Yeah.
An ape
Yeah, there's one. Yeah.
does
Uh,
not.
Yeah, there are no women.
But on
yeah.
the other end of the spectrum, I love Andy Serkis. I love that man so much.
Who's that?
He plays Caesar. He does the
Who
mocap
is that?
as
He
Caesar.
also plays Gollum.
Not a
He
person.
plays Gollum in Lord of the Rings.
That's not a person.
He's Alfred in
That's not-
Batman.
What do you mean he's not a person? Andy Serkis did the
He's
acting.
a person.
It's a chimp.
It is the second time
No,
he's played an
it's mocap. They didn't
It's a
get
real
an actual chimp.
Oh, chimp.
That's a chimp.
But that's how good he is. See what I mean? Like
It's incredible.
the-
If you watch the behind the scenes from this
Yeah.
across the 3 films, like the work that he's doing is just like phenomenal. And
I
watching,
think the guy who plays Astarion is in it as well, but I can't remember who he plays.
in this one.
Chimp.
He might be in this one. He might be in one of the next 3 though.
oh, I don't
The
know.
guy who plays Astarion, I think he plays one of the
Neil
chimps.
Newborn.
Did
Neil
the rest
Newborn.
of
Neil
you
Newborn.
start talking? Because that would be dumb.
You what?
Spoilers.
Did the chimp
What is
start
that?
talking? Because that would be dumb.
Some of them do.
Spoilers for the
Yeah.
end of this film because
They
one of
say-
So
them.
you haven't
Yes.
seen the 1960 original one.
Yeah, Unsettling.
Neil Newborn voiced Bryn (brackets a lead ape). There you go.
A lead ape.
In this one.
I put it in Rise, yeah.
Yeah.
I do
But
like
yeah,
the,
I mean,
idea of how this all comes about with the virus and the. I think I always like enjoyed that and the way that it affected humans. I thought was an
Yeah.
interesting sort of
Yeah.
like.
like the domino effect of like.
Yeah. Like what happens when like the guys who sat at the head of the table for so long going "fuck you," we're gonna do this, that, and the other. Bleep that. Suddenly like have it all turn on their heads and then like wait, please be nice to us now. I think that was interesting.
Does the dad die then? Since
Yes.
the virus like kills people.
The
Is that
dad.
I think he
That died in the film.
Yeah.
He's
Was-
already dead.
That died in the
Yeah,
film.
there's a moment where he falls
Yeah.
asleep with Will next to
Yeah,
him.
and they hold,
No,
they're
Will,
holding
I'm
hands.
thinking about it.
Is it
Yeah.
Will?
I missed
No,
that.
he's
He-
called Will. Yeah, the
I was
James Franco.
clearly.
Yeah.
He died because
Did
of the
no
virus.
this brings up the very important question. If Emmy doesn't know if the dad died, did Emmy fall asleep during this film?
I think I'm going to say she did, just that I wasn't there.
Subconsciously.
It could have
It's
easily
just-
just gone a bit over the.
It was in my head. I was paying like 70% attention.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
That
That's fair.
counts as a fall asleep. In my-
But I like the way they did the dad's story. John
Mhm.
Lithgow, God bless that man. Do you know what I
Oh, love him.
Oh yeah, really good.
mean? Just pronounces
He's-
Dumbledore.
he's brilliant.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Dumbledore.
I do like.
Yeah, in the TV shows.
TV
He's
show.
going to play him.
Oh
in the
right.
new one.
I thought
Yeah.
I was like really missing something.
No, that's Michael Gambon.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad song, Petey.
It's on PT.
What was I gonna say? I like how they made him like a piano player.
Mhm.
To, like kind of subconsciously like tell you that like
Mm.
he's better. Man.
Show,
He's a
like,
great
kind of-
performance
Good,
in
yeah.
this. He's a great
Mm.
performance. in
I
this.
liked.
It's interesting because playing piano actually like is proven to decrease the chances of getting dementia.
Dementia, yeah, because it works
Mm.
different parts of the
He's
brain,
got
doesn't it?
Even
Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like music is shown, like it's incredible, like links to it. Like you see people who have who've struggled with the disease for like years, and then like they can just sit at the piano, no idea where they are, and then just play a song that they learned when they
Yeah.
were a kid. Like, it's incredible. There is something there that we don't understand yet. That's phenomenal with music. I don't
It's
understand.
completely unrelated, but one of my favorite things is videos of people having like open brain surgery, playing like the violin or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
That's
yeah.
so
Check their cognitive ability. Now.
It's weird.
Um,
Brain's a
amazing.
weird place.
I kind of have a soft spot for the film. I don't know if it's because I love Caesar so much and I love the next two films so much as well, similar to
Yeah.
Will.
Mhm.
I'm also a big fan of movie scores, and the main theme from this, I don't know if you remember that little
Yeah.
bit that is also is like a lot on my playlist a lot when I'm listening to scores.
Yeah.
Yeah, Caesar just carries this film,
100%. Yeah.
and
Yeah,
it's just so good. Like Andy Serkis just absolutely kills it.
Yeah.
And I like the story in this one. I think it's a really good just a setup film.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like-
it is a very good. I'm very glad that they didn't really do.
Mm.
They don't really do much in this film except from build up Caesar and build up
Yeah.
that kind
Yeah.
of relationship that they have in there. It's
Yeah.
not like they have obviously they have the thing on the Golden Gate Bridge, but it's not like a big massive thing that happens. It's much more of a like here's all the explanation you need for the next couple of movies. I
Yeah.
don't know what happens in them, but I now
Yeah.
know everything I need to know.
I will say it's not a spoiler to say like remember some of the other ape characters as well, like they carry over. So
Mhm.
like
One in particular that I noticed, and I won't say who, but I did not. This is the first time clicking like, oh, didn't know he was in this film, and that was a nice
Well,
little link.
Yeah, I'll just say that like I don't know if you mean this character, but like Maurice is in the next few. Like I don't know if you remember Rocket. He's the chimp. He's the ape that was like the main ape first.
Mhm.
Oh, it
He,
just
like,
occurred to me. I didn't realize he was called Rocket, and it just occurred to me that they said Rocket stole the cookies.
mm.
I missed that whole thing because I didn't know he was called Rocket.
And then Cobra is as well. Cobra is a mean.
Koba is a big character going forward.
Yeah.
That's the one I was thinking of. I did not remember being in the first film.
He made me really sad because it was like, oh, he knows the drill. Like
He's
been
getting there.
Yeah.
that made
You
me-
know what? And I promise I'm never for animal testing, but that guy was evil before he got any testing. Like you just know. Like look at him, and he's like, yeah, test
He's
on me,
actually
see what
dead
happens.
happy
Come on,
to
let's
do
go.
He's,
I
he's actually a
thought he was-
rescue from Head and Shoulders.
I love the animals.
Oh no!
They
Oh.
don't have the capacity to be evil. I don't
No.
think.
No, I just mean he's like I get bad feelings about this guy already.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
Mhm.
But I think people.
that's for the purposes of the film.
the only
Yeah.
real evil things on the planet.
Someone's just digging a hole as an animal hater.
I've boxed myself into a hole.
Yeah, 100%.
This will be my last appearance in Lauren Hates Film.
Yeah,
You two are knocking at my door.
We're gonna put up a YouTube video next week. We've parted ways. ...
Yeah.
So
The
a
views
couple
are gonna
words about
skyrocket.
Summer.
Yeah.
We have the mystery guest on every week for the next.
Yeah.
It's me in various disguises.
My first note from this film is I bet Lauren appreciates getting the name Caesar from Shakespeare.
Yeah.
yeah.
My first note is because this is the first film that me and Jake got to watch together. He was very adamant that this be noted. His first note was Monkey.
Yeah, valid. That's the
good
draw
opinion.
of these films. All three of these films is just Monkey.
Monkey.
Monkey on horse, dual wielding machine guns is like, yeah. This is peak.
Oh,
Emmy, don't question it. Don't question it.
Don't question it. Don't
Don't
question
think too much about it.
Emmy's like, I hope the monkeys don't talk next film.
Yeah. That's why I was laughing so much at. There's 4 gorillas pushing a bus. I was like, it gets crazy.
you wait. Next one starts with an hour and a half stand-up.
That's
bit.
bottom. That's tip of the iceberg. Of these
Like, you guys
films,
ever get stuck in a tree? Oh man, I hate it when that happens.
That fucking neighbour though. Oh my god.
Oh, he went through it.
You're such a twat.
He
had
was a twat, but
well.
every little thing went wrong for him.
I'm glad he started the apocalypse, you know what I mean? Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if your next door neighbour had one of the most dangerous animals on the planet in his fucking attic, and then he got out and like started riding a kid's bike, you're gonna be like, get out.
I'd find that hilarious.
That'd be amazing. Like, yo, where'd you get him? But Emmy, bear in mind, it was
Do a
actually Andy
wheelie.
Serkis riding that kid's bike, so that's not as scary.
But,
when
you
you
know,
think about it. If
Did
Andy
it
Serkis
catch my
was
kid
in the
before it
attic-
got on the bike? No, that's fine.
if it was like a hippo or a lion, you wouldn't like.
How is a
you wouldn't
hippo
Even
riding a
funnier if
bike?
it's on a
Emmy, let's stop with the joke.
No, but I'm
Serious
what I'm
film.
trying to say is like,
Serious film.
I think he's completely valid for freaking out about a fucking chimp at like being anywhere near his children.
But
Emmy, have you considered he is a dickhead?
Monkey.
I'm
Yes,
giving
yes,
him
valid.
Monkey.
He's not our protagonist, you know what I mean?
I'm
Fuck
giving
that
him
dude.
benefit of the doubt because his kid could have like been mauled to death by this creature.
But Caesar didn't want to hurt the kids. He
Do you
just
know
wanted
who
to
I
ride
feel
the bike.
really bad for in this film? You know when they're leaving the park, that German shepherd that Caesar just
Yeah.
like, yells at for like no
Yeah.
reason, and the dog's like, I'm just like, oh.
I mean, you know what I did think, right?
No,
They've been going to this park thing, right, for like years. And that's the first time they had an interaction with another person. And
No,
Caesar's
it
walking along in like a
they're
jumper.
so casual, aren't they?
Walking I know, and I was like,
Bloody-
I'm sorry, like, how, like, fair play to these guys, because this lady's like, is that a chimp? And that's her only reaction. And the guy's like walking like this, with the jumper on. And they're like, come on, Caesar, just come away. You know, there's no like, it's okay. It's just like,
It's-
come on,
My
boy,
question
come on, over here.
why
Over
This
here.
is my dog.
That's my dog, and he's like, whoop.
You ever have those like lead reins as a kid that was like a little backpack with like Disney princesses on it? It was like, why didn't they get him one of them to make him feel like a kid and not a pet?
Or
Yeah,
just
they're
put
one
a
of those
hat on
little
him, or like a
ones.
hood or
as well.
something.
Well,
The
I
way
saw
they're
a
walking
picture
about.
one that was like had butterfly wings, and I was
Oh,
like,
like a harness.
Harness,
or
yeah,
Yeah.
more than a
collar.
collar, yeah.
it's like a harness with like a backpack on, so the kid like feels like they're cool.
Mm-hmm.
Get
But-
him
but
something
who-
like that, not a collar. Cause
Yeah,
the
and
collar's
then
like a
maybe he
dog.
would have wanted to stay at home instead of
Yeah.
raising an ape army. It was all the
Exactly.
collar's fault.
You just had a Disney princess backpack.
Yeah.
That's what I
Disney
had.
backpack. Ape together week.
Ate together.
Caesar is home, but then he just.
Oh.
Yeah. But that's the thing as well. Like, you know, he's taking this monkey secretively from his work. He hides him in his house, but he'll walk him like out in like a jumper truck. He doesn't put a hood on him
That's
or
what
a
I mean.
hat or like take a back route. He's like walking past the sign.
Do the
Like-
neighbors know that there's a monkey? They must know that there is a
I mean,
monkey in that house.
After the first time he escapes, yeah, but nobody ever called. I would be thinking like call child
Child
call
protective
animal services on this guy. Call the
That would
RSPCA.
make Caesar feel like a child. You know what I mean? That
Yeah,
would-
I'm
Yeah,
not
called
thinking he, like,
CPS.
licensed to own a chimpanzee.
Because I'd be
Yeah.
thinking this poor animal's cooped up, isn't he? So like maybe
Yeah,
I
he
need. I mean, I
doesn't
know
go
it's not the
outside.
point of the film. We're gonna get into that, like
Where are they in California? San Francisco?
Yeah.
San Francisco,
It
California.
was actually filmed in
California.
boring. Yeah.
the more you know.
So,
Uh,
Yeah.
is he a
So
chimpanzee in San Francisco?
Are you questioning the legality of?
Yeah. It's illegal to import, possess, or sell apes for use as pets in California.
so James Franco is the real villain.
James Franco,
Yeah.
obviously. I do have a funny story about this film. So Jake, love him to pieces. He is not very. He has something that I call celebrity blindness. He could watch film and he has no idea who's in it.
Yeah,
Why?
that's like me.
Unless
Mm.
so we get quite a way into the movie to the actual point where the apes are rising up, and he turns to me, pauses the film, and goes, "Is that Draco Malfoy?" We had gotten
Decent
I did know.
older.
1 hour and 20 minutes into this film before he
Wow.
realised
Wow.
that the
The
guy
American accent was that good; it threw him off.
Oh,
That's
man.
fair.
My
You
thoughts
dirty
actually about
ape!
this
Or whatever.
You damn
Oh,
dirty
man.
ape.
Yeah.
But yeah,
was
it took
just
him.
Malfoy though, wasn't he? That was just his character.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was so confused when Jakey just goes, "Is that Draco Malfoy?" And I'm like,
Also,
think
what
oh my
kind of
god.
fucking twat do you have to be like, what's your job? I fucking chase monkeys for a living. Like,
That's all he
And then
does.
brag about
like,
it
no
to
conscience
girls.
at all.
Yeah. Like, where was this place? Because the welfare standards.
Nowhere good.
America, that's where it was.
Why did they send him there and not like a rescue facility?
Because that's what they made it out to be, isn't it? They lead them in
Yeah.
and they show them the nice little pen, and then they're like, "Oh, your ape is going to be taken care of," and whatever. Also, why were there so many apes in that place? Is
so many
all of these people illegally importing apes?
They
Is it an
probably are.
epidemic?
There's just different research labs around the city. Do you know what I mean?
They were sending
It is
them
Silicon
off
Valley,
to that.
like,
Yeah.
But they were sending them off to that company, right? So my guess is that the company and companies like it probably pay for the facilities and help them house them,
Yeah.
the monkeys and
Yeah,
that
that's true. That is very
for
true.
their research. So
God,
I
12.
don't understand that. Like, it's probably very. First of all, they just dumped him into the cage with all the other chimps, and they would have like literally torn him to shreds.
100%.
Yeah.
And second of all, I don't think gorillas and orangutans and chimpanzees would be able to communicate with each other
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they're completely
but
different.
this is a Planet of the Apes movie.
It's about the apes. Apes are apes.
Apes together strong.
We are apes. We are great apes. Would we not
Yeah.
be part of the Planet of the Apes?
Well, we've kind of fucked them over, so, you know.
Yeah. For the longest time, we said we're not you. So I feel like we can't really be like, no,
Yeah,
we are.
please.
We are.
What about
We're
bonobos?
related.
Are they ever involved?
Just got
Do-
to find out. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
spoilers.
There might be some hobos in it.
Oh.
Against the
I mean, they'll
statistics,
probably look. People probably can't tell the difference, so
Mm-hmm.
they look very much like.
My life, first 2 seconds, I thought you made up that word. You know what I mean?
The word
Bonobo.
bonobo. You've never seen a
Bonobo.
bonobo?
But
Don't have
I'm
them
like,
though.
but no, you know what I me. That word doesn't exist.
no.
I'm gonna send
Bono.
bonobo.
I said the first
no,
2
no.
seconds, then I realised that you were wrong.
Release a Christmas album. Release a Christmas album for the poor privileged humans that have been disrupted after the apes took over.
Lauren mentioned the gorilla. R.I.P. Buck. You know what I mean?
R.I.P. the boy.
Right.
He's
R.I.P.
just
Buck.
so
Right.
helpful.
How fucking scary would it have been if you just look out your shopper and a fucking gorilla?
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Oh my
It's
god.
also kind of weird watching specifically these two post-COVID as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we haven't talked about the credits. Speaking of,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
did everyone watch the end credits?
what a way of storytelling. Do you know what I mean? Like
It was
following
pretty good, yeah.
around the world.
Embarrassed.
Understand what it's got to do with COVID.
Because it's an
Like
The
the
epidemic.
virus is spreading.
Weirdly similar link with
Yeah.
a virus scare going all over the world.
Pandemic.
So
Yeah.
like
He like developed it, so it's kind of different. I don't know.
Well,
That's
yeah, but
it's the negative effect that it has on humans now.
it's just
Yeah.
weird that we've had something so similar in terms of that now.
the lab dude
Like 10
passes
years
on
later.
to the neighbor, and then he's a pilot, so he's going around the world.
But
And then,
that's who I also feel bad for. I feel bad for the lab dude because if I was James Franco, God forbid, if I was James Franco and I was working in a lab and I saw the chemical leak and someone's mask slipped off, and then I heard, oh, this guy, he's been off sick for 2 days, I
Yeah.
would go, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? What's
I don't
happened?
think so,
And
but
go
you-
Why
find
wasn't he
him.
quarantined immediately after that? Like, why
Yeah,
wasn't he?
Because they
Also,
wanted to
why are you
speed it.
coughing up blood and going on a plane?
Stay
Yeah,
at home
after a guy coughed up blood on you, and he's like,
on you.
"That's strange.
That's
Can I
weird.
get on with my job now?"
I'm not. Hey, I think I just stopped paying attention to.
You fell asleep.
Definitely.
I think I just missed like the last 20 minutes. I just wasn't paying attention. I saw the bit on the bridge. I saw the bit on the bridge and the bit where he kills the owner of the company and stuff.
Yeah, and then
Who has
at
no
the end,
business being on that particular helicopter? Like,
no,
that's
he
so.
just jumps on. He's like, "I'm going to
And
help
also-
you."
Also, the fact I noticed is like he's running, he sees all the apes, right? And then they all charge him, and then he runs out of the building, and there's no apes chasing him. And then he has plenty of time to like have a conversation, get on the helicopter, and take off. I was like, they're gonna come after him. I couldn't remember, and I was like, where did they go? Did they just stop or and be like, yeah, you better run. You're
What
like,
he did was he grabbed a bunch of bananas and he threw them behind him, and all of the apes were
they're like,
like,
apes together strong, but also like,
"What?"
But,
Oh,
banana.
They turned into
banana. It's
minions.
not the minions.
Banana.
Banana.
Are we watching Despicable Me at some point? Is that
No,
a-
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Everyone's seen that.
Sorry.
Damn. Would've been so
Apparently, I've
good.
only seen.
And we
just
wouldn't. I wouldn't force Lauren to watch it if she had somehow avoided it. I'd just be like, "Good, go on with your life."
Live out.
Managed to avoid it.
yeah.
Any notes on this film this time? I don't think I have anything this time.
Let's have
Any
a
other
look.
notes? Any other
My
notes?
notes were just, "I love Andy Serkis." That's kind of about it.
my
One of
notes
my
for that.
notes was, why were the safeties on when they're at the bridge and they're all pointing their guns, and the guy goes, "Guys, take your safeties off," and you're like, surely they would be off already.
That's just good gun etiquette, though. Where it's like, only take your safety off when you're ready to go. You know.
I found out. Do you know Rodney Copperbomb from the
The-
Vietnam?
oh.
Rodney.
From
The
Army Forces.
rats?
He's the other dude from the ape sanctuary place.
Brian
What?
Cox.
They lock him away. No,
You're the guy. Not
the other
Broncos.
guy.
The guy who's kind of nice to them.
The guy from the one scene where Tom Felton's talking and he looks at him and he goes, he's like the really like, and they like Caesar like moves him
Mhm,
into the
yeah,
game.
yeah.
and, Like, he is Richard Harris's son, who was the original Dumbledore. Talking about Dumbledore,
Whoa.
Ah.
he's now 61 years old.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So
Hang on,
would've
he
been,
was in his like
50 when this film came out-
50s.
when this film came out. Yeah,
Jesus.
I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Imagine you're like 50 and you're being
Told
like,
off by
bossed around by
Tom.
Tom Felton,
Yeah.
fresh out of Hogwarts, like with a zap
Oh.
stick. Like that's your work.
I did write
and then
down
put-
Brian Cox, not the scientist,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because we had that conversation last time. Because
I
I got
don't-
confused and thought you were talking about the guy that's like,
I don't-
"Yes."
The universe.
Like, I think
Yes.
there was a
Oh,
Brian Cox.
Universe is millions of
If
years
there was as
old.
many stars in
Stars
the
in the
sky
sky.
as there was apes in this film.
Apes.
Oh. Because whenever someone mentions Brian Cox, my brain immediately goes. Reese liked that one.
I've just found a really funny Reddit thread of like everything that doesn't make sense in this film.
Oh,
Yeah, here
oh
we go.
no.
My last note
Don't
was,
ruin this
yeah,
film for me.
No,
before you get into it, my last note was the first shout of no is so fucking sick, and then it's ruined by Tom Fountain's dumb voice.
it just how did a group of ape experts completely miss the fact that one of their subjects was not just pregnant but actually gave birth overnight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does the lab have so little protection? One ape gets loose, it's only a hop, skip, and a jump away from a board of executives.
I literally, right. The alarm. One of them presses the alarm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Nothing
cuts into
happens.
the boardroom, and there's like no reaction, and there's no
Yeah.
alarm or whatever. Well, you'd think like worst fire alarm in
Yeah.
existence, and then it goes back down, and there's no alarm going off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Press the
Yeah.
alarm.
Someone definitely like failed the
Chucky the
fire
ape just went
safety.
back and just turned it off. And ran back.
Hit the reset. That's $8,000 I'm charging you.
Yeah. Did Jensen honestly never see anything wrong with building a virus that can bypass the immune system? Even worse, when the lab assistant is exposed to it without a mask, he just walks out of the building. No
Yeah.
quarantine, no
Not
hazmat
quarantine.
suit. They just let him leave. Even when
Yeah.
he's out using blood, no one even thinks twice about it.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Poor
I
guy.
think about
Also, he goes all the way to his house, to James Franco's house.
Yeah.
Then he's doubled over in pain. He's like, "Please let me in."
Yeah.
Why didn't he ring him? Like, just ring him.
And
Send him
did-
a message. Yo, I'm coughing up blood and something's not right. Like,
And he goes to the wrong house.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, that last one makes me think of a little old film called Jurassic Park. You know what I mean? And what's his name? What's his name? The dude from Fall
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum. He's like, your scientists were so concerned with whether or not they could. Your scientist.
I love this. Why did Alf
Probably
turn on his before getting blasted with a hose?
Oh,
Oh, you got little sparkle fingers there.
Was that sparkles?
Ooh,
Got a sparkles.
They hatch from little dinosaurs.
Will, your impressions today are on point.
No, I'm
Heard.
There were apes in this film.
Just put Brian Cox in every film. Professor Brian Cox just be in every movie.
Yeah, 100%.
Speaking of someone in every movie, who was Emily Blunt in this film? I'm
Well,
watching it.
Bright eyes. Bright eyes.
Yeah,
I bet she was an ape.
I was going
Bet
to
she
say
was-
Bright Eyes or Cornelia.
Oh, yeah, the one that went missing. Yeah.
Hang on, which one's Cornelia?
The one that was hugging the little toy ape. The toy was not an ape, but the ape was. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah,
talking.
no.
Wait, was that the cage that Caesar looks in and he doesn't? They're not there.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
has like
It was like a little.
dead cis tag on her thing, so they shipped her off.
I don't remember seeing her beforehand with the toy. I must have just blinked and missed it or something. But
Did
you
is
also
that, has
fall
that
asleep?
got anything? I fell asleep. Has that? I mean, I don't want to spoil it for anyone. Maybe I don't know. Is
I
that?
think it does, you know, actually. I didn't
I
think
don't
about it until.
remember.
According
I don't remember
to
anything.
Google, it's just like a reference to the 60s film.
Okay.
Because there is also the stuff about the spaceship going away, and I was like, is that because the astronauts they come back to Earth and they don't realize they're on Earth, right? That's the whole point of the original one.
It's
So-
a time dilation. It's millions of years in the future.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say,
That's right, yeah.
it might be a spoiler. Just remember Cornelia as well. Just remember Cornelia. That she
Okay.
existed.
She is like relevant.
Go.
It was like,
But yeah, that's that whole rocket thing. That's that setting up, isn't it? It's the idea of like they're going away and then
oh,
Yeah, so
they'll
yeah,
come-
that was
because it says you hear at different points like they've lost contact with them, and I can't remember
Yeah.
the original. How do they? What did you say? It was like they end up
So-
millions of years in the future, but I don't remember how.
It's just
I
like
don't-
time.
yeah.
It's
they only
like
go
a
to
new.
Mars.
faster
Interstellar
than light.
situation, I mean.
Yeah, it's like a faster than light thing. It's like the time. It's basically Lightyear, basically, but like a lot more.
So they
The
think
Buzz Lightyear
they
solo
think they've
film.
travelled years
Yeah.
and years and years into the future in a different planet, but
If you travel millions of years at the speed of light and you come back,
Past all the
everybody's
stars.
eight.
I think so I think they went into cryo sleep and stuff. That's how they didn't know
Right.
like hour where they've been, and then obviously
Okay.
I think it's not even thousands, like millions of years have passed, and they're crashing, and it's all just different.
Damn you all the hell.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Caesar is
Yeah.
the name of an ape in the originals as well. I've never watched them, but
But Caesar is like their leader, so that's like
That's
what
great.
it's like. He's like the main wise ape in the original.
Yeah.
I've got a question. Is San Francisco Zoo actually as awful as it looked?
No.
That's wait, which one?
Oh, Laura, did you go to the zoo?
Let me double check. I think I did.
Because
I've been
the
to
bit
a
where
zoo.
you know the ladies
oh
like
well, I've been to a zoo. Yeah,
No, but I've been to.
I've been to many
Shut
zoos.
Shut the
but
fuck
the
up.
bit where and then the
The bit
gorilla
then.
breaks down the fence and they
Yes,
all
I have been to San Francisco Zoo, and it's very good.
that bit looks like horrible conditions.
Unacceptable conditions.
Maybe
This
it was just
is
like a bad shot or
acceptable.
I think we got to rank this film now.
Yeah, that's
something.
right.
Else.
I think everyone.
That's right.
I think everyone said
Do you
their
know that?
piece,
Do you know what's the saddest thing is? We don't get to spin the wheel this episode.
No wheel
We
spin.
just-
No wheel
Oh,
spin. I
no
know.
wheel
Spin it.
spin.
We'll spin it. We'll get our gambling edge off. Ready for the Grand National this weekend.
Well,
Reese, take
let's
it
start
away.
from the top.
Hmm.
Better than Superbad, yay or nay, people?
Yeah.
You want to say yay? Better than The Holiday.
Go on there.
Always
Wow,
like to
even
say
Emmy's put it
yes.
on.
I
Yeah.
actually enjoyed this one. Like it was
Good. Better than Edge's 17.
anything's better than the
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
More did, please. Better than Booksmart.
Yeah.
Better than Klaus.
Yeah.
I think it's on par with Klaus.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, you know, I always say vote with your heart because you're outvoted anyway. You know what I mean?
It's my favourite saying that's come from this.
Yes, the
that's the interesting
gulf of
thing, 'cause-
Klaus is being filled.
Yeah,
with
I
prophesied.
was gonna say it was
Finally.
prophesized.
See, that's the thing as well. Like, I think I would put it above Goonies, but I wouldn't put it above Klaus.
What are you giving me an advert for? Leave me alone. No!
Burberry.
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 I'm seeing Burberry
Always
adverts
good.
everywhere.
Landlords
though.
are not the people you advertise Burberry to. You know what I mean?
We don't care. This
Shout out to Burberry.
this
Please
list
shout
is
out
stuck.
to Please,
Please,
kit
Budsworth.
us out, for next.
Get us
next
out.
session.
This
Next
list is
session.
looking insane. Just the
Those are
scope
very
of films that we've had.
Yeah.
We've had a good range, to be fair. We're gonna have 3 monkeys' faces on this by the next couple of weeks. It's gonna be great.
So I'm very glad it's this poster and not the poster where it's like the really bad edit of Caesar in front of like the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
He's on the
Oh,
ocean.
yeah.
So I hate that poster. This one's much better.
That
You know
may
that- you know what
may
this
have been the
poster-
one.
I'm still
Do you
shocked that
use
Iron
it?
Claw is number one,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought of.
I want to put it as my number
but
one.
yeah.
You wouldn't have put what as your number one?
Yeah,
Iron Claw.
Oh, cool,
I didn't like Iron Claw.
Not to be
I
a
wasn't-
snob, but I do
No, I
think.
wasn't very present in the last episode, but it was not. It was not my kind of film.
Fair.
No.
That's
It's
absolutely.
not, but I
fair.
think Pulp Fiction is still my number one on this list.
I don't like.
Well, you are a snob, and I.
You are a snob.
Pretty snobby.
I
There's
But,
definitely
yeah, like-
some films that are
better.
going to overtake it. Transformers for one. But
I thought we were going to get away with a non-Transformers reference today,
No.
but clearly
Every
not.
episode, everyone.
What is better? It doesn't. Hang on. Doesn't Barbie make a Planet of the Apes reference?
I hope so, and
Maybe.
I want you to find it.
sure that the
I
beginning
want you to.
of the new
I
Barbie.
think that-
not in the
No.
Margot Robbie one, like
No,
in the
that's not
Beginning's
Planet of the Apes.
2001, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Space Odyssey.
I thought it was the bit when they're playing with the. Is, are they
yeah,
just
they do
monkeys?
reference Space Odyssey.
Where
In
it's like brr, 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 and it's like the big massive Barbie, right?
Dun, 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 dun,
I don't
And
know. Are there
very-
monkeys in that?
Yeah, in the what it's taking the mick out of, yeah. But
Yeah.
I think it's because it's 2001 Space
I've
Odyssey.
seen the clip that it's based on, and it's got monkeys in it. That's all.
No,
So
I think it's
I
2001.
have been paying attention for the sort of the last 5 minutes, but I have also been distracted because this poster for Rise of the Planet of the Apes is just making me think of the Matt Damon meme when it's like stick some words over my face.
Yeah,
and
words over
it's
Matt Damon.
almost there. It's almost there. Just I've been looking at it like he kind of looks like Matt Damon.
Oh, do you know what? You could have this poster and there's just apes together. Going, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Together strong.
They missed
Together
out.
strong.
They missed the trick there. Yeah.
They missed the trick.
Wow.
So
Is that
yeah.
the end
So
of,
what's the next one? Is the war?
The next is Dawn.
Dawn.
Dawn of
and
the
then
Planet of the
war.
Dawn.
Dawn.
Yeah.
It's kind of a funny thing to say when we get to the third one about how all these names are mixed up, but we'll have to.
Yeah. Dawn.
Yeah,
then the
Dawn, Rise, then War.
Dawn and
Surely.
Dawn,
And
it's
the war.
Dawn, then War, then Rise. You know what I mean?
Is it actually? Oh.
It would be funny if they'd all just continued as like a kind of preemptive one. So it's you get Rise, you get Dawn, you get Eve,
Birth.
you
Yeah,
get Birth.
Yeah.
You get-
Conception of the Planet of the Apes.
Conception.
Conception of the Planet of the
Then they
Apes.
go all the way Big Bang of the Planet of the Apes.
Big Bang of the Planet.
The genesis of the Planet of the Apes.
The dinosaurs on the Planet of the Apes.
The early apes on the Planet of the Apes.
Early-
Brian
The early
Cox on the
bird
rise
gets the
of the
world
Planet of
from
the
the
Apes.
Planet of the Apes.
Oh.
The first Planet of the Apes, and it's the seventh. Just the really fucking people.
Oh my god.
This is a franchise untapped, I think.
The
What was the,
pilot of the Planet of the Apes.
Then there's a space trilogy, yeah, the rocket of the Planet of the Apes. There's just all sorts. What was the fourth one called that they've made? What did they call that?
Kingdom?
Kingdom.
Kingdom of the Planet. There you go.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Do you know what? Not a bad film. Not a bad film whatsoever.
Not bad, yeah.
Is that
Kingdom
one?
of the planet, of the country, of the
was alright.
continent, of the state of the planet of the Apes.
Do we have to watch that one as well?
No, we just have to watch
No, it's just
No.
these
No, it's
three.
just the
That could
three.
be homework if you fancy
Homework.
it, I suppose.
it. That can be extra homework because it does take place in the same universe as this one, but
Mhm.
yeah.
But it's like a kind of new thing.
Like a new start, like a
Ish.
new trilogy or something. I think they're supposed to be doing a trilogy of it, aren't they?
So the
supposed to be
genesis
doing-
of the Planet of the Apes.
Three of
my
The first planet of the
The
Apes.
first,
first Planet of the Apes.
It's just-
the new Planet of the
I think
Apes.
I don't know if they've planned it, but they've talked about doing 3 trilogies for this universe. So like we've had the first one and then.
Why?
Yeah.
And then the last one is going to be the
Money.
Dust of the Planet of the Apes.
Money.
How about that?
Yeah, it'd be interesting. If this next set of trilogies follows the trajectory of these ones, then like I enjoyed it, and I'm like, I think it was alright, but I wasn't.
I
But
think the
it
second one
follows
is
this,
the
I'll be
best
happy.
of the three. Spoilers.
So- Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I can't remember which one I think was better, but I know that I prefer 2 and 3 to 1.
That's what. That's
Either
what.
way, we're in for a wild ride.
And that's
It'll
fine
be
because
fun.
when you said that I was like, oh, I'm not gonna like one. Like when you were
Yeah.
saying like, oh, the other two about, I was like,
Mm.
oh, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
it's still a
enjoy it.
good
But I
film.
still
That's just how
enjoyed this
peak-
film.
I think
Yeah.
you like the next two is such a leap for me
Yeah.
of like the quality, like just in every aspect that it's just like god damn.
Yeah.
Can the
Damn.
title of this episode just be Monkey Film?
Monkey,
Monkey
film.
Film.
Monkey Film 2, Monkey Film 3. Monkey.
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 Lauren's fiance.
I'm gonna quote it. That's gonna be the tagline. Monkey, Lauren's fiance 2025.
Lauren hates films.
Lauren hates films, but Jake loves Monkey. Yeah.
Jake loves
I'm
monkey.
gonna stop Presenting.
Nice.
Lovely.
Let's spin the wheel just to kind of get that itch.
Oh, I need to.
What if something comes up?
What if we
Well,
land on
if Transformers comes up, can we say that is the next one?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
if
funny.
Transformers comes up with that's it, it's not coming up ever again. I'll do it.
My
No,
God.
No?
No. Just be like, you're not taking it off the list if it comes.
Can we
up.
spin a blank wheel just to feel better?
Feel
I'd have to
something.
create a fake wheel
No,
right
on
here, right
your-
spin the wheel, but just don't take the
Okay.
Yeah, just don't take it
Okay.
Yeah,
off.
we're just running.
Um,
Yeah.
People can stay and spin the
This is
wheel
for
every time.
us.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
for us. Get rid of the
Feel
sky.
free to stick around for this episode, but
Right, cool. We'll spin the
This is
wheel
pure
for no
entertainment.
reason.
Free roll,
I
that's
hope
can
to
get
God it's
excited.
Transformers.
if it's Transformers, I'm gonna
It's
cry.
gonna be Transformers. I just
It
know.
is gonna be.
Barbie.
It was
Ah!
Oh!
Okay.
Just trickled over the Barbie
Okay,
World
guys,
card.
it's not Django Unchained. Sorry, it's the next
Let's spin it
one.
a few more times.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So when we actually get the Barbie one,
Mm.
do we get to watch? So if we get the Barbie one and then it lands on one of the Barbie ones, like a series.
So I can't hear
You
you.
turned away from the
What
microphone.
happened? If it's one of the
What's
Barbie
some
ones,
of the fairy ones are like a series. Do we get to watch all of them?
I thought it was just
No.
as it is on the wheel, isn't it?
Yeah, but the fairy ones are like
Well,
they're-
no, because
they're
what we're
like-
going to do is we're going to keep the Barbie wild card on there, so we'll just
Yeah.
keep spinning
Yeah,
the
but
fairy
you
one.
can't watch Mermaidia before you've watched Fairytopia.
Okay,
You
if we
can.
roll Mermaidia, we'll have to watch Fairytopia first.
Or should we just get rid of like Mermaidia or any ones that
Hang on,
wouldn't make sense
what's on
from
the
wheel?
Barbie wheel?
Yeah.
I just had a thought that there is
What's-
actually like a sequence.
So what's the Barbie wheel then?
Do you still have the Barbie wheel?
Oh my god, let me try and find the Barbie wheel.
Oh, it's good
I
job we
spent
didn't
so
roll
long
Barbie World
making
card
that.
recently, wasn't it?
Where the fuck
It was so perfect. It was pink and everything.
did you send
So
it in the group
also,
chat?
I'm just reminding myself, in the case of Indiana Jones here, so we're just watching Raiders of the Lost Ark,
Yeah.
but then we spin after that, so we don't do Raiders of the Lost
Yeah,
Ark.
it does. If it doesn't have an
Yeah.
asterisk on it,
Yeah,
then we
yeah.
we spin it again.
But are we keeping it so that we would watch the next one
Yeah,
if we
so
spin it again?
We put Temple
Yeah.
of Doom on after that.
Right, yeah, got you.
So
Got you.
Paddington, yeah, we're watching 1 and
Yeah.
2.
Because
Yeah.
we
Lord
went
of the
through it.
Rings,
Yeah, that's
it's
it. We
gonna be nuts.
asterisked.
I don't think we have
It's
many of them. I know we have Paddington 1 and 2 yet. Dune is on
Dune,
there as
Yeah.
Dune.
and
Let me have a look.
Pirates is on there.
Pirates
Yeah.
of the Caribbean, but I think Pirates of the Caribbean is one of them that we're doing as all three.
Yeah,
there's-
we were going to do them.
There's Fairytopia, Fairytopia Mermaidia, and then Fairytopia Magic of the Rainbow.
But we left the Barbie reel in your capable hands.
Yeah.
Got that factor, that they are in fact a trilogy.
If there's a Fairytopia trilogy, then
We'll stick with the first one then.
I changed the. I'll try and. I must have sent it somewhere.
I can't find it
Definitely still in
anywhere.
the group chat.
I'm just
I
now
mean,
noticing.
what are the chances that we get the Barbie wildcard and Fairytopia? What are the odds?
Good point.
It's gonna be next time we roll it, 100%.
No, why taking the wheel away? Just spin it a few more
Oh my
times,
God.
guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Reese needs it.
I need it. Yeah.
We need a fix. Yeah.
Bring it back. There we go. Here's your
Maybe.
wheel.
I've
There you
just
go.
now noticed that we haven't got the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films asterisk. Are we just watching one of them, or are we going to do a
think so.
triple barrel? Just doing
Oh
This
my
is
god,
Hellfire
no.
is on this list.
one of them. Ooh, that was.
I thought it was gonna be.
I love The Big Short.
I thought it was
such a
gonna be.
good film.
It was very
Pirates is
close
right
to
there, yeah.
Pirates.
I don't know how you'll fare with The Big Short, Emmy.
What's that?
The Big
Like the
Short is about the
financial crash.
2008 financial crash.
Yeah.
It's basically just loads of men talking about finances,
That
but not in the
sounds
fun way of
so
American
ass.
Psycho.
It is. It's
No.
a bit of a tough one, but it's a good film.
Oh.
Why would
It's
you
done
want
really
that?
well though. Like
Yeah.
it's actually
Yeah.
quite interesting. That
Hey,
That
you know
sounds
the
so
thing is though,
boring.
you do like Barbie, and so there might be an incentive to watch.
oh, what film? What
Big
film?
In
Short.
what way?
Everything. Oh, there you go.
I'm doing one more, and then we're closing
do
the
one more.
wheel.
Emperor's New Groove being on
I'm
there.
so-
That's
How does Barbie have anything to do with that film, by the way?
Which
Well,
film?
it almost doesn't. Uh, hey,
Hmm.
There you
hey,
go.
that's
Gorlami.
Gorlam.
Gorlami.
Gorlami.
I speak the best Italian.
I speak
Oh.
best Italian, so I should be there.
There we go, Reese. Are you happy?
There you go.
I'm
Yeah.
very happy, thank you.